I started watching that Titanic. Remember that whole story like 4 years ago? Remember that submarine with the billionaire?
Yeah.
There's a documentary on Netflix, bro.
That's 4 years ago?
Yeah.
No freaking way.
That thing's wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
I can't believe they were fucking so stupid to do that.
Well, it's my joke.
See
it's
the
my joke. When
ship,
you
too.
have that much money and you run out of things to buy, you wake up and say crazy shit like, I want to see the Titanic. And you go down to the lowest.
And I didn't realize where the Titanic sank.
2.5 miles under the surface of the ocean.
Yeah. I didn't realize it sank.
You mean in the Arctic?
Yeah, right off of there. So it's 3,500 meters below sea level.
Damn.
So it's down 3, so what, 2 years ago, Chin?
2 years ago,
Damn,
yeah.
that's a fast time coming out with a doc already. But they have all, like the guy who created it, who passed away in the submarine.
And they just disintegrated, right?
It just went. I'm hoping they show the footage. It's dark, but I'm hoping they show the footage when it goes under. When it goes, it just turns black.
They have that?
I think so.
Did they say if they knew that they were going to die?
I don't know. I fell asleep.
Okay.
Because me and Joe were watching in bed, and then I fall asleep to documentaries like this.
So crazy.
But you watch it, the thing's tiny, man, and to close it, they have to drill them.
Yeah,
in.
no thanks.
They have to drill them in, and it's literally like it's this fucking thick around the walls.
Why?
It is?
They're all sitting there like this on the ground. There's no seats. They're just sitting on this flat surface. Your back must be fucking
And you're cold.
Fuego.
Fuck that.
No, it's heat controlled and all that. Cold.
No,
And remember on CNN and Fox, they had an oxygen timer. Remember when they were doing that? It was like 2 days and 6 hours and 6 minutes to go. They have the safety guy in there who kept telling them that this wasn't safe.
Really?
Yeah, he went through it all and was like, you should not do this.
What the fuck, man?
And then they, again, I haven't finished the doc. They can't figure out how they were able to get past all these security checkpoints.
No, I'm not interested. So it's like that's it right there?
That's it.
What?
There's like 8 people in there.
Come on.
OceanGate.
You're joking me. You're joking.
And that's it.
That's it right there?
That's it. Who the fuck would jump in that thing and go that deep?
No. That's ridiculous. And it's attached to wires or something?
No. No,
Fuck
they
off.
wish. If it's attached
Fuck
wire,
that.
they could bring them
Fuck
back up.
that. No thanks.
What's
so
crazy?
not
What's
interested in
crazy
that.
is the Titanic stuff's interesting, especially the conspiracies. But have you ever seen the size of Titanic compared to the cruise ship you're going on? They're tiny. It's like a modern fucking tugboat these days.
No.
But at the time, it was a big deal.
I would never do that. I don't see why you want to go that far down.
The one rich
water.
dude from the Middle East who died with his son in there.
Suleiman?
It's dark, man.
Yeah.
But the billionaire, it's like, what are you doing, bud?
Because you run out of shit to buy.
Yeah, the guy on the far right. And the billionaire.
You want to go to space or under or 2.5 miles under the surface of the ocean. You want to go to the coldest, darkest, wettest part of the planet when you have that much money. There's something weird that happens to
I
you.
don't get it.
Look at that.
And then it has the family members talking on there how they had to stay off social media. They're like, because so many jokes about the Titanic.
It's so sad.
It's horrible.
It's so sad, even though it's in my special.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's more of
You
a
piece of
general
shit.
idea of what happens to you when you have too much money.
I think that's what I remember seeing.
Yep. Like they're just all sitting there.
yeah.
Like your back. If I had to sit in that thing for hours, your back, because it's not fast.
No, you're down there.
They were in there for a
hours.
hot second.
Yeah. No thanks. I have no interest in that.
Yeah, it's interesting because they have the safety board guy on there talking. He's like, I went through things saying all that, like they should not be doing this, and no one listened.
Really?
No, the billionaire was like, nah, we're good.
That's ridiculous.
Claustrophobia.
No, not for me.
I could never.
Not for me. Look at him just chilling like that. Just 4.
It is almost.
Just
I was
4
about to say.
whites.
I was about to say that. It's almost always white dudes in their 40s.
But then there's that Middle Eastern dude with his son, his chubby son,
Sure.
who jumped down there.
But the people that are the real enthusiasts, the explorers,
It's worth a watch.
those are the same guys that go to the top of mountains and stuff.
Look at that. You're just all chilling there. That's how they died.
That's amazing, man.
And it just crushed they say like a can, like a Diet Dr. Pepper. They
So you
didn't
just
feel
get-
anything.
No,
All the pressure.
you just get completely crushed.
Game, set, match.
Yeah, boom. Wow, that's really wild.
Isn't that crazy? Look at that fucking thing. You're just all chilling. And think when they're like, oh, fuck, we're stuck.
Did they hear it? They heard something, a pop or?
I don't know. Yeah. Again, I fell asleep.
By the way, it's only 20 feet across. Wow.
It's not big.
No.
Yeah, fuck submarines in general.
Fuck submarines
tiny
in
one.
general.
Agree.
I knew a guy who spent 6 months on a submarine. He said, at the end of that thing, you run out of food, even in the military. And we had a giant tub of peanut butter. So we lived on peanut butter and Wonder Bread for the last 2 weeks.
I could do that.
You couldn't even shit. Yeah.
Yeah, my pop's in the Navy. That was his thing, submarines.
Fuck off. And he's tall. Your dad's tall.
He lived
That's
on a
not
submarine
fun.
for fucking years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's a stoic dude. On a submarine. No sunlight. Fuck you.
But they would stop at ports and shit and jump out.
Yeah. Well,
It's like all the guys would go to the bars and whorehouses. I'd walk, travel, and learn. I was like, gay. Gay.
I was going to say.
Been with the boys. Having
yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I've been surrounded by dudes this whole time.
Yeah, I'm not going to be banging you, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go have
I'm
sex.
busting nuts in these fellow
I'm going to get
sailors.
drunk and have sex. I'm going to do all the shit, and I'll do blow. How about that?
And this $20 can go so far.
Oh
in
yeah.
Vietnam.
What do you have? Drugs? I'll do those too. I'm not even
the
a drug
drugs.
guy. I'll do your drugs too.
I'm gonna splurge tonight.
See you later. I'll be down this dark alley.
I'm gonna splurge tonight at $100. I'm getting 7 whores to suck me off.
But what about chlamydia and gonorrhea? Oh, I don't care. I'll
welcome
just
all
take
of
a
it.
fucking pill.
That's what sailors are known for.
Yeah. Hey doc. Hey submarine doc.
Give me some antibiotics.
It burns
'cause
when I
I'm
pee.
getting loose. Hey, do we have extra antibiotics? I'm getting loose tonight.
Get real loose.
Been around boys,
Mm-hmm.
eating fish up the fucking wazoo. I gotta become a lake guy too, man. Everyone around me has golf carts and boats. I gotta become a lake guy.
Boat's nice. Boat is good up there.
Oh, nice.
Water ski, wakeboard.
I just didn't grow up around a lake, so everyone's doing it. Like they went out yesterday, asked us to go. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you can get real
lake guy.
you can get real bored of that. You can do a jet ski, but after a while you're like, you know.
No, I'm not like you, dude. I enjoy it. Like Alaska, that was the best trip I've ever been on. I could do that every weekend. I loved it.
Really?
Loved it. Loved it. Chin out here fishing's your thing, dude. That's what you just fucking put down the bear, pick up the fish.
I will definitely be fishing once I get settled in.
My neighbor was showing me the fish he catches in that Lake Travis, the bass and shit. Bro, they're
Really?
fucking big.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bass are fun, but I like catching fish to eat, to catch and cook. That's my thing. But
Yeah, he catches and releases.
releases, yeah.
Why you
that's what
can't
people-
catch and eat?
you can.
There's certain, but I actually looked it up because obviously I'm moving here. There's like certain fish that you should definitely not eat in Lake Travis.
Really?
And they tell you like how many times
Why is that?
in a month you should be eating certain fish.
Why is that?
Just like,
Pollution?
Shitty fish.
parasites and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it is what it is. But with boats, Bryn, the thing that I freak out about with boats, I really want to get a boat too, but having a trailer and backing it up into the launch ramp, dude, I've done it a few times and it is freaking nerve-wracking.
Bro, there's this place in my community where you can just rent it
Yeah.
and they take care of all that.
Yeah, but I mean, you want your own boat though,
No, I
don't you?
don't.
Oh.
No.
No, if I'm not buying a boat, I'm not that stupid. I want a pontoon.
Yeah, pontoons are the best, man.
Yeah.
That's
Kids
what I
and
always
fish.
use.
Jump
Why a
off the side.
pontoon?
They're huge.
They're huge and they're just flat. They're easier to maintenance.
Yeah.
They're funner for the kiddos.
Get out there on the
Yeah.
lake.
I don't need a
Instead of going fast and all that shit
I
you're
don't
saying.
give a shit.
There's some really, really fast pontoons as well. But these are, look, it's like,
Oh, that's great.
it's awesome. It's so comfortable.
It's chill.
There you go.
That's all I need.
That's nice.
You can. There's a place you just pay a membership, and then you can just reserve jet skis, boats,
you go.
pontoons.
That's it.
And you don't. And then you just leave everything. You just
Way
jump off,
better.
They take it.
Way
yeah.
better. Way better.
It's like, this is a super fast pontoon.
I think there's does Bentley. There's one called a Bentley. I think.
Bentley pontoon.
That's so much better though to rent a pontoon.
I'm just gonna rent anyways. I don't need to own a fucking boat.
You're right. There is Bentley.
Yeah, they're cool. The new ones are super cool. Yeah, and everyone has a golf cart in my neighborhood. Everyone gets around golf cart.
So cool.
He's like, "Dad, we need a golf cart." I'm like, "All right."